So it's dry enough to start the horns again. As you saw it, we do it really fast. We don't want to waste any time if we want to batch paint these screamers. And I have more to come if the retailer will ship them anyway. It's nearly three weeks now, I think, as I ordered some. If you do a mistake like me while I'm talking, just take a sum or whatever to remove the paint fast. Don't need to waste time. So in the end, I will do the tips of the horn a bit a bit darker. So, and also here we don't need to be in detail work or whatever. We just do it in the fast way. So we had all the bigger horns, I would say. Small ones will get some brighter colors. So it's hard to see when you can't go with the head down because of the camera. I would flip all the things I see here. So in this screamer I would try to do a very, very dark horns. Never did before, so we do it in this one. Let's see how it looks. Because I saw this from the last video, as I showed you the toothpick trick. I don't know if it's a normal trick. I did it for myself. I think it also, yeah, the trick isn't new or something, but I didn't know him. So eventually it's a stupid ass technique and everybody knows it. So I don't know if I did something new or not. Some people were grateful for this, so I think I'm not the only one who missed that, if it exists. So you need to clean your brush very, very often on Armor Brown, I think. It's a very hard color, and I let it go too deep to the brush at this moment because I'm an idiot. Normally you would take, where's my brush? There it is. The first, how to say, the first of 3 parts. Just there. I try to. Where's my toothpick? Take this one. Get out! So, normally you just want to leave the color. Stupid camera. Yeah, just like this here. Don't go further. If you go further, the color will dry up, and then it starts to bristles, to spread, and you won't repair it. I think it's not possible to repair it all the way as it was before. So I talked to Rulon. Now we need to see if we can do the toothpick trick again. I will flip the cam a little bit. So, oh nice, I touched it here. But I think it's a nice effect. I will let it there. It looked like scale or something. So, we can start to rip the color away to get a nice creepy horn effect. And I think it looks very good with these dark horns. I like it. Never did it before. Such a dark start of it. So here's a little too much scratched off, but it's no problem. We fix this with blood for the blood god. So it's no golden demon model or whatever. Just want it fast. Look good. So that was fast, I think. The next steps, you could also do highlights on them or concentrate more or whatever. You can really play around with this trick. There's some funny things you can do with it. If you paint some white lines, very thin lines here, it looks like highlights. So the horns get a deeper look, but we don't need it. because Blood of the Blood God is a factor in this case here, and you won't recognize it anymore. So then let's do the magic trick. Paint the eyes. I don't know if the camera will go for it. I think not, but it's not important. You will see the eyes. Just take your time as you need. It's so hard to paint without going down with the head, but I think I can hit them. So my eyes are not the baddest eyes in the world, I think. Here it's a little thick, but there's no problem when you have so much screamers at the end. Because I love the look of the screamers now. I hated first. Screamers always was the model I hate the most about Warhammer, I think. I loved always tzeentch for the story. I'm not the big lore guy or whatever, but the mystic thing about it. Yeah, and the creepy horrors. I think the old horrors look a little better than the new ones, but I'm fine with them. So I take here and hit a little stage black on the bottom because they are so dark, and I like to try new things. So let's also mix it up here a bit. Never did before, so let's see how it turned out. So you can see the eyes are now painted in like no time. You can't see the eyes. Now you can see them. And they have no gloss. It will come at the end. So let's see. I think I hurried a little bit, so the color is not so vibrant at the moment. As I said, you can repeat the processes you did before, so you get no trouble if you do something wrong. I think I was too fast in the drying time and Raglan flash shade in this moment, because the Raglan flash shade mixed a little bit with the pink. I don't know if you can see it. It's very dark in the recesses now, and the highlights nearly get lost. So we do a little new highlight ring here. Yep. So clean up the airbrush. Little backflow. Always have Q-tips on you. So the last plastic ones I have. After that, only bamboo. I don't know if it's better for the environment. I have no clue. People say that, so I do it. Don't ask too much, because I have no time for this. So let's hit it again with magenta from Shrinker. As you can see, hit it with magenta where it's popping. No time. So got nice highlights. I also tried to do a yellow one, but I don't have the result I wanted to have. I think yellow is really hard to paint just in normal cases, but if you try to paint yellow in an organic way, yeah, I need to figure out a recipe for this. I don't give up on it because I think yellow will look very cool if it's done right, but I think I have to do some research for it, so I can find a good recipe or whatever to do it. But I think it's a good idea to try out. It also was on green. Green also, I think it took me 3 or 4 tries to do it. So what I put pink again, so it blends better together, gets darker, but we don't lose the highlights here. A little bit more. Yeah, so now it's dry. Our regular flash shade is dry. If you want to, I do it sometimes. I have also this color here, also from Model Air, skin tone. It's good for highlights and I think I did it on 2 of the streamers. Try to find them. Where is it? The first one. I think you can see it here. If you like it more, just hit the 4-way here. Very on the tips of the skin. Also, you can see this streamer, for example, has a little, how it's called. Yeah, a little tone light here. You can see here like black stripes, little black stripes here. A very, very high highlight white stripe here. So you can play around, and I would recommend to you to just try things out with them. You have the basic is just take the black here, some stripes or whatever with black, make the back very dark. This one here, also the horns, you don't need the details, you don't need them. You can do them, but it will separate them and they look more cartoonish in this way, I think. What I don't do now is, because I can't see it with the camera and the lamp light, it's set up here. You take a fine detail brush. I would recommend you to use silver gray, also from Model Color. I did an airbrush color for myself with some thinner and things. And you do take out the spikes here, just one hit. We try to do it now. So, little color on my desk, because I'm a pig. So, just fast hits. Don't overthink it. Everything is good. If you don't hit it to 100%, you shouldn't paint the skin. But if the tips are just not perfectly painted, it's no problem. It also takes the smaller horns a little bit out with some bright color here. Always thin your paint, as Duncan said. Duncan is a grandmaster, he knows what to do. Take the horns out. There. Also the front horns a little more, because it's blood for the blackguard, it will pop a little bit more. Just see the tips. If you don't hit them really, no problem. So I leave it here because I don't want to waste time of you. Other side, so you can see the separation on one side. Takes it out a little bit. See the white one? You won't recognize it so hard in the end because of blood of the blackguard, and that's the step I love the most. I love it. Also old. It's my cleaning brush for the airbrush. So take a little blood for the blackguard. You can blow it on with your mouth, or you take, as I said, I'm a lazy person. Take your airbrush. God damn, I hate GW pots. Just hit him like you want to. Normally I would spend a little more time on this, because I can show you. As you can see, the color flips the model around. Just take some blue tack or what you have in your near, put it on here, go back. So the sprinkles are done. Take some more blood of the blackguard and fast stroke. Oh shit, what did I hear? I didn't saw the color. Cardinal's mistake. Repairing now. Almost killed the whole paint job. But if you're fast enough, it's no problem. So there are no mistakes, there are only features. If you hit the eyes, there's no problem, because we need always, in my opinion, we need always 2 coats of black. I'm sure that it pops more. I don't know why, but it is the case, in my opinion. So now you can see it starts to be glossy. We also take a gloss part in the end. So yeah, looks pretty okay for the tutorial. It's easier if you have no camera in front of your face and a lamp hanging in your nose. So let's do the eyes again. So they are pretty dark and black and no red in it. I need to breathe out. Always try to like hold my air inside of my lungs when I do detail work, like a sniper. So the eyes are done. You also can paint these eyes. Oh, the bottom looks so messed up, but you can do it also. It really won't take more time or whatever, but I don't care about it. I really don't care about the bottom. Just paint the eyes for you, so you know there are eyes. So I think in the future, when I have many screamers and yeah, much time, I will try to sculpt some on my own, because I think they are very funny models. I like them really. With this painting scheme, normally when I see them, I think the most are looking very cartoonish, and that's a thing I can't really stand on demons. Sometimes it looks cool because the effects and techniques all is good, but for me, my personal taste is just, I look at them, some are painted very good and I like the painting, but I don't get the feeling for the demons. I think that's the way I want to say it. Yeah. So we take some gloss varnish and shoot it over the model, not too much, because the most glossiest part are the eyes. If you hit it too hard with gloss varnish, take some matte varnish or go in first place. I never tried it, but I want to try it in the future with satin varnish for the skin and gloss varnish for the eyes. I think it should work. But as I said, I never tried it, so I can't really tell if it's the truth. So fast cleaning. The noises are, I'm sorry for it, but I can't do it silently. So now it's clean. It's important to clean your airbrush really fast after gloss varnish. After the tutorial, I will clean my airbrush completely, because gloss varnish will stick your needle in it and you can't move and everything is shit and you will hate yourself or other people, I don't know, because the airbrush is just one wonderful tool. I would recommend you, if you have no airbrush, consider to pay one. Takes this painting just on another level, because you're so much faster. And the blendings are so easy and everything. You take no time for good models. Or a good looking army in my case. I never had a full painted army. I always wanted to. And I said to myself, with desk art, orcs and tzeentch, I need to do some schemes for me that works. So I'm fast enough to do and pull off a full army and play it in. Yeah, that's it. If you have any questions or whatever, talk to me, no problem. Send me a PM, a DM, whatever, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you want to know more, just tell me. I have some other models in the going, as you know, I think. Here's one I want to try to force myself into a higher level of detail, because I love this model so much. It's so fun to paint. It's awesome model, just an awesome model. As a little teaser, I started to try to do this little fella here with some fancy colors on it. So yeah, if you want to know more, see more, tell me. Bye bye.